Okay, so here we're going to go over another opportunity in Hapara to make the workspace even more interactive than it already is. And that is by allowing students to add their own cards. So this is a workspace that I created, just a little start, and I've titled it the Trees and Forests Workspace. That's a unit that you would teach in grade 6 science. So I've assigned it to the classroom. Tapson is awesome. These are my learners that are going to be getting the workspace. And I have created it in 3 of the columns. So I've renamed a couple of the columns. I have the introduction and like the task. So what they're going to be doing, through a little video in there, resources and evidence. And you can see here that I have added cards in the resource column and evidence column that are a little different than other cards. So here this card says, find a great trees and forest site and add a card here. And in the evidence column, I have added a picture of a tree you have found on your nature walk, assuming I've asked them to go on a nature walk. So the way you allow students to add cards is in the left-hand navigation, and you have this area right here. Students can add cards, and I'm going to toggle this and turn it on. So now this means that these learners are able to add cards to the second and third column. So second column here, resources, and third column. I've left the fourth column blank because it's not really what I need for this workspace. Okay, so now we're going to go and look at the student version and the student view of this workspace. Okay, here we are in the student dashboard, and here I have the workspace. I have the trees and forest workspace that has been assigned. I'm going to open this up, and as you can see, the student can just see the 3 columns that I have. Now, one difference here is that because I have allowed students to add cards, you can see that they have the plus symbol in the resources column and the evidence column, just like you would. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part. So it says find a great trees and forest site. I'm going to open a new tab, trees and forest site kids. I'm just going to go to Britannica Kids. All right, so this looks like one I'm going to use. I'm going to copy the URL, and I'm going to go back here and add a card. So you would have to walk your students through this, obviously, before they did it on their own, but you'll find they're pretty adept at technology. I'm going to click the plus button, and it should look really familiar. It's the edit version of the card. I'm going to go ahead and put Britannica site trees. And I click the link button to add that media, and I'm going to paste in website. And there we go, and it's all done. And I hit done. And as a student there, I've added in that card. You can see the creator is Marcus Tapson. Now here, add a picture. This looks a little different because it's the evidence card. So I can really easily, as a student, just hit the upload button. I'm going to select a file from my device. I'm going to go to my pictures. And I'm going to look for a tree, my tree pick, opening that. And there it's uploaded, and I'm going to submit that to my teacher. Yes, send work to teacher. Now, there is also the option, because you do have these little plus symbols here, for the student to submit the evidence that way as well. And it may be they might want to submit more than one picture, in which case I might say, you know, I saw more than one different tree on my nature walk. I want to add another one. So they can go ahead and open this. And again, I can go pick and upload from my computer. And done. And so now I have added another one in there, and I'm actually not going to submit that one. I'm going to leave that one like that. And we're going to go back and look now what the teacher sees now that they've added a student that has submitted some cards. Okay, here I am back in the teacher dashboard and I'm on my workspace, the trees and forest one. And this is what you'll see. So I can look here and I see, okay, there's the added card here that my student has added in. I can see the creator is Marcus Tapson. I can go in and edit this card however I see fit as well. And I can see under the evidence area, I see that, okay, I have one submitted. I could click on this, it would open up the picture for me. And I also see that another card has been added here, that it's been started. And again, I can see which student learner has done that. So I see the creator is Marcus Tapson. And again, those are, I can also go and edit those. One thing to note is that when a student does add a card to the second or third column, the other group members, so the other people, classroom members or whomever is in that group with them, they can see the card that's been added in the resources column. So in the second column, whatever card has been added by students, all learners can see that card. However, in the third column, the evidence column, when a student adds a card in here, it's only viewable by the teacher and the student. So second one, all learners can see a card that's added. And just before we end this video, I want to take you up and look at the students and groups and these tabs, and we'll go into the activity summary. So this just shows you that I can see, okay, Marcus has done something, he submitted something here to me, and I can see some of the learner activity. I can go into the individual activity. Here I can see these 3 students have not had anything done yet, but I can look and I can see, okay, Marcus has had some stuff added. All right.